Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Don Peterson. The video you're about to see is actually an excerpt from Miyagi For Golf, which is my online training course. So if you like the video, at the end I'll give you a link to Miyagi For Golf, my online training course. And please like and subscribe. Look forward to seeing you back here and helping you with your golf game. Okay everyone, so I'm going to talk to you a little bit about swing playing. And we want to be able to learn some basics of how to put the club on the right path, swinging around our body, and we call that a swing plane. So I'm going to tell you a little story about Jeff Maggert. Jeff Maggert was one of the better ball strikers on the tour. He's probably playing on the senior tour now, but they did a poll of the PGA Tour players years ago, and they said, you know, of all the swings on tour, who would you like to swing like? And he was one of the top 2 or 3 golfers that the golfers picked and said, yeah, we really like Jeff Maggert's swing. And the reason why I tell you that is because I listened to Jeff Maggert talk about his swing a few times, and his coach used to tell him that, you know, picture yourself with your spine perfectly straight up and down. If you're playing baseball, you would swing on a horizontal plane, right? So that's perfectly horizontal to that vertical spine angle, right? And what he told Maggert to work on was just put the club out here in a horizontal position, and you see how that's horizontal to my spine angle, so it's perpendicular. And then I would just swing back and forth on a horizontal plane that would hit a chest-high fastball. So if I were swinging up here at a baseball, I could drive it very easily, putting the club on the correct plane with where the ball is, okay? So then what we want to do is we want to transfer that to the ground. So Maggert told, or his coach told Jeff Maggert, then all you do, once you learn how to swing up here, you take that swing and you just start tilting it towards the ground by bending at the hips. And then once you get down to the ground, now your swing plane is going where the ball is on the ground instead of chest-high fastball in baseball. So that's basically how he trained his swing, or how he developed his swing, and it turned into one of the best swings ever. So that's a very simple concept. I wrote a book called Baseball Golf, and that's basically what we talked about. Was we're just going to take your baseball swing and learn how to tilt it towards the ground and hit, you know, chest-high fastballs off of the ground, basically. All right. So now we're going to talk a little bit about how this club, because if I'm going to swing on a horizontal plane at a high fastball, you can see that points, this club points where the ball is. And if I take the ball and put it down on the ground, and then I have to change where this club points to make it hit that golf ball. So this is the swing plane we're going to talk about. It's called the shaft plane line, okay? So when I set up to a golf ball, you can see the shaft right now is kind of tilted towards or lined up towards this golf ball. And if you look at this line right here, this is the target line. So pretend like that white ball is right in the middle of the target line. It's a little bit off center, but I think you get the idea. And so we're going to take this club, and I'm going to pick up this longer broom handle, and I'm going to point it. I'm going to use this to point at the target line, and I'm going to move up here a little bit. But see, if I start swinging back and I keep this broom handle pointing at the target line. So picture that target line going an infinity that direction and infinity through the target, okay? I'm going to point this as I go back, and then when I get to about right in here, you can see that to keep this club swinging on plane, or keep this broom handle swinging on plane with the ball, I would have to keep it pointing towards that target line, all right? And then as I change directions, you can see how it's still pointing towards the target line. Come back around here. Now it's parallel with the target line, so it's neither end is pointing. But as I come back here, now I'm starting to point at the target line, point at the target line, point at the target line. So you can kind of see how this works. And what we're going to do now is we're going to keep that in mind. And we're going to look at the target line on the ground, but we're going to move that up here to the knee-high baseball. And we're going to look at how we can keep that club on plane. So I'm going to point it. I'm just going to take that club and I'm going to point the tee towards the ball. So that keeps the shaft on plane. And then I come back through over here and I look at, is that pointing at the ball? And I can see that that's on plane. So I'm practicing swinging the club on plane with where the ball is. So if the ball is knee high, I want to swing on plane with the ball at knee high. And if the ball is down on the ground, I want to swing on plane with the ball on the ground. All right, so that's pretty much all you need to know about swing plane right now. You're trying to figure out how to get the shaft swinging on plane with the golf ball. An off-plane swing might look a little like this, where if I take the club inside, you can see now this is completely off plane. I would have to lift it up and see somewhere along the line it might get on plane before it comes out of plane again. And that's generally what happens with golfers. If you swing with your, rolling your wrists, or if you pick the club up outside, a lot of people will pick the club up or they'll pick their arms up. And you can see how this gets off plane. It's easier to learn to swing if you can get that club swinging on that plane line and picking up the plane line as you go back and forth. Okay, so this is a real easy drill to learn how to get the club swinging on plane with the golf ball. And I want you to practice this several times, and we'll go through some drills where you're learning to use your correct grip, point the tee at the ball or at the ground, depending on, or point it wherever the ball is, because we're going to raise it up and lower it down, and that's going to help you. And then we add pivot to that, so then we're pointing and pivoting, and that gets everything moving around your body in the most efficient manner for you to hit straight and accurate and long shots. Okay. All right, so there you go. Thanks for watching my video. If you have more interest in Miyagi for Golf, it's an online training course where we ship you tools so you can train in the comfort of your own home. The tools will be available later this year. Right now, I'm offering Miyagi for Golf at a discounted rate, so check out MiyagiForGolf.com.